Hello neighbours, today's video is going to be the Foot Soldier character challenges for Snow Day. Hey everyone, Gameaholik here, welcome back to the channel. If you're finding these character challenge guides helpful, then please do show your appreciation by hitting that like button, and if you're enjoying my content in general, then the subscribe would be much appreciated. Okay, so we're going to go through the Foot Soldiers character challenges today, and looking at them on hindsight, there's a couple there that do worry me, but we'll go through them anyway. We've got earn experience with the soldier, we've got hit enemies with a ZPG during a rocket jump, deal damage with the ZPG, vanquish enemies affected by super stink cloud, and land critical hits. So the first one obviously we're going to take a look at is earn experience. Best method is just to play PvP, because you will get more experience playing PvP. Don't worry about that one too much, that will just come naturally from playing the game itself. If you really wanted to and you're not really a PvP fan, then Ops would be a good idea, because it has the option to be solo. You can do it obviously in the PvE regions and do the Ops version in there. Obviously if you do it online, it's with other people, it's online, but at least there'll be AI opponents. You'll get the experience that way as well. So the next one up is hit enemies with a ZPG during a rocking jump. Obviously doing this one is also going to get that one as well, but we will do that separately. The first initial thought for this is it to get a vanquish, or is it just to hit enemies? Okay, so it's hitting individual enemies. So my thought pattern here is going into the PvE region with a cluster of enemies, and you're probably going to do it a lot quicker that way. So let's go check that out. Okay, so I've come over to the Weirding Woods. If you go straight forward, there's going to be a cluster of enemies here. So all we need to do is use the Y ability, which is to jump in the air, and then we want to be doing the ZPG straight afterwards. So let's get it all nicely lined up, and it slows down time, and we've hit 4 people there in one go, which I thought would be the better method. Let's just clear this out of the way. So just again wait for your rocket to your ZPG to reload. We've got these guys here in front. We're just going to jump up and we're going to aim nicely, and it should hit there, and we get another 3 done there. So on initial looking at this might be a bit daunting. You probably think, whoa, I've got to rocket jump and vanquish them, and you might misread it. You haven't got to vanquish them, you've just got to hit them. You want the nice cluster like I've just showed you. Let's try and get them back together. We've got 5 seconds left. They've all spread out, that's not good. We'll do these ones over here instead. These seem to be together. And rocket jump and fire. The splash damage seems to take effect. So we've already managed to do half of it already, and we've only done 3 rockets. So if you get them pretty much on target, these are going to get done within 6 rockets. So there we go, that was hit enemies with the ZPG during a rocket run. It looks a lot more difficult than it initially seems, but it's actually not that bad. Next one is deal damage with the ZPG. As you can see, we've already got 355, because doing that rocket one is going to automatically get you a little bit on the way. So we're going to do it again with the rocket jump and do 2 in 1. There we go, we got over 200 that time. So let's do some more again. We just want to get the ZPG in the face. There we go, we got another couple of 100 there added towards that as well. One thing I will suggest for the previous character challenge and this one as well would be if you set off a skirmish in the PvE region. That is going to give a lot of people you can hit in one hit with the jump rocket. It would also be good for the damage as well. You probably get that done in one skirmish. So that is the easiest method for doing the damage with the ZPG. Just try and do the jump one first, get as many as you can with that, and then just continue to just hitting a cluster of enemies with the rocket. So the next challenge is vanquished enemies affected by the super stink cloud. This is the LB ability. So again, we're going to go over to this area here with the sunflowers and the pumpkin head weeds. We're just going to throw down the stink cloud. There we go, they're all affected by it, and we just want to be shooting them straight away. If you can get them in it, that would probably work even better. So bring them in. He was outside of the cloud. The other ones were inside. This is going to take a little bit longer because obviously the AI is going to move. So you just want to be making sure you get a nice cluster of enemies together and get them in that cloud. These are all going to stick together, hopefully in the time that this comes again. So we're going to throw it in. There we go. Should work a lot better this time. Another helpful tip for this one, if you do have it unlocked, I don't unfortunately on this character, but I think it's sticky here on the upgrade system. If you have that ability, you'll be able to throw your sticky stink cloud at super stink cloud at a enemy, and it will stick with them as they move about. So with this cluster here, for example, if we threw it at that guy there, rather than me having to chase them about or find them inside the cloud, it would actually get them walking around with the cloud, which is quite funny to watch. And then you'd be able to do this a lot more quicker if you do have that ability. Okay, so another idea with the damage for the ZPG, if you come over to the old Sasquatch here, if you hit that guy there, you're going to take a lot of damage. He's going to take ages. You'll probably be able to back yourself up and your ZPG would reload. You could use this squash as ZPG fodder and get the ZPG damage probably done with just this guy alone. So he's going to take a few seconds to get here. We've got 860, as you can see, another ZPG here, straight in the face. And we should, here we go, 1013.5. Let's get rid of him because he's in the way. So the final one, as you know now, is land critical hits. We're out of PvE. We're going to come over to PvP or PvE, sorry. We're going to go back into Giddy Park because these are going to be the easiest to get those critical hits landed. Just go into the spawn area for the plants and you should just go aiming for the head. The weeds will fire those things that pop you up, so that's going to be about the only thing that's going to distract you. But you should just aim for the head and it's going to land those critical hits within no time. There we go, another 4 there. Just take your time with it. Aim it up if you have to. To be fair, you should always be aiming for the head. Again, this could be done in PvP because you've only got to land critical hits. You haven't got to kill them or vanquish them. It's just hitting the head point, headshots. That's what your critical hits are. So you're going to get a lot of those in PvP as well because you should be aiming for the head in PvP. That is how you get your enemies down quicker. So we're already done 28. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time to maybe do this. If you want to go into PvE and do it that way as well, it's obviously an option. There's going to be more enemies. Again, another hit on the head there. Another one there. And that is it. It's pretty simple really for that one. So there we go. That has been all of the 5 character challenges for the Foot Soldier. If you are finding these guides helpful, then please do consider liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. I'll be back soon with the next lot of character challenge guides for the Snow Day event. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, neighbours, and take care.